With Shallot dropping very soon in Dragon Ball Sparking Zero, I wanted to go over some potential future updates that add in new customization outfits as well as changes to his skill set, and hopefully we can see this in the future. Alright, what is up? This is SLOplays, and I'm back at it again with another Dragon Ball Sparking Zero video. We are so close to the release of Shallot. Again, I'm very excited. I know a lot of y'all are excited for it as well. Let's talk about the little website update. Nothing new here. This is just, you know, the stuff we already knew. But there is like an official name of one of the attacks, that one that combines the Goku and Vegeta stuff, like the animations of that. So we actually have an official name for that so that we know what it's called. As far as we know, this is all we're getting, okay? There were no forms, no customization or costumes or anything, but I did want to talk about potential future updates of what we could see for Shallot in terms of customization and outfits and stuff, because I'm just saying there's a really good concept and idea of what he can already do in Dragon Ball Legends and how they can carry it over to Sparking Zero. So let's go over this now. This was a few days ago. We've seen Shallot. We know he's coming and everything. Shallot, an original character from Legend, joins the fight in the latest DLC, the hit action game Dragon Ball Sparking Zero, as a special collab commemorating Legend's 7th anniversary. Again, this is just a little extra bonus, okay? This was meant to be mainly a Legends thing, right? This is a Legends 7th anniversary thing. This isn't a Sparking Zero thing necessarily. It's not like this is meant to be, oh, okay, we have to, Sparking Zero, you know, we got to get casual players and Legends fans into this game, so let's drop this character. No, that was never the reason. They were just doing it as a fun little bonus, okay? That's why it's part of the season pass for free, in a sense, if you have the season pass, and he's going to be like $2. He's very cheap, right? So Dragon Ball Legends original character Shallot, main character of Legend's story. Due to the disruption in space-time, the mysterious Saiyan was suddenly thrown from the past into the present. Little bit of information, context for a lot of y'all that don't know who Shallot is, because there are a lot of people that do not know who the fuck this is, so we gotta break it down, right? Although he starts off with no memories except his own name, he grows and learns through his battle alongside Goku and friends. So, in a sense, he's basically the Dragon Ball Legends Goku, you know, that's basically his character for the most part, okay? He's not exactly like Goku. He's got a bit of a different personality and everything, but, you know, he's a character. He's a Saiyan that, you know, progressively gets stronger and stronger as he trains with other characters and learns. That's why there's going to be a lot of cool interactions that we'll definitely cover whenever he drops, okay? So Wild Cannon is his ultimate. That's his, like, special attack, his signature move, right? It's a pretty simple thing. It's just a ki blast, right? Ki beam in a sense, but he does like a special hand pose, and like he's got, you know, a specific animation for, you know, his character. Now, this attack is called Meteor Break. I like the name of it. It's actually pretty cool. It's pretty similar to, I think the, what is it? I can't remember if it's called Meteor Rush or Meteor something. The name of Goku Mid's attack, okay, which he does have the animations from it, but it also transitions into a Super Vegeta attack, okay? I think that was called, was it like Break Cannon or something like that? And then we have Rising Rush, which is, that's the name of the ability that every character can use. It's the comeback attack in Dragon Ball Legends, okay? Once you accumulate all 7 Dragon Balls, you can use a Rising Rush, right? And it looks exactly like a Rising Rush, but animated in Sparking Zero, so it's got its own Sparking Zero flair to it, right? And it does finish off with his Wild Cannon, because basically what a Rising Rush is it whatever 4 cards that you have on your inventory at that time is what the animation will be. So say you have a Strike red card, a Blast yellow card. There is no technique on this, though. They call it a quirk skill, the green card. So I guess like they just didn't integrate that. Usually what it is they just throw the opponent, and that's it. But yeah, it starts off, he's got a combo, he's got Ki Blast, more combos, he does like a spin, which is what happens in the Rising Rush, and then you finish off with that specific character that you're using, their ultimate attack, right? Now, there is something that we need to know about this. Now, it's saying June 27th here, okay? The problem with this is the time zones, right? When is this character actually coming out, okay? So, I believe he's actually going to be on the 26th. I would keep an eye out for tomorrow being the release for early access. Now, Previous releases have been around, I think it was 2 p.m. PST, which is 5 p.m. Actually, no, was it 3 p.m. PST? My bad. Because for me, it was 5 p.m. CST, so you can do your time conversions. But the problem was they can fuck up, right? Which they did last DLC, and it took them, like, I think another extra hour to drop the characters because it was locked, it was glitched out. I had to contact Bandai directly and be like, yo, you got to fix this because this is not early access. Early access was supposed to start an hour ago, and you guys still don't have this shit fixed yet, and it was pissing me off. So, you know, if we paid for early access, we should be able to get him on the dot when early access goes live, right? So, again, it's going to be dependent on your time zones, the console that you're playing on, right? I don't know when this special battle is going to happen between producers. They did mention that there was going to be a battle between, I guess, the Legends producer and the Sparking Zero producer or whatever. So probably it's going to be Jun Futatani and not Toshi, the other dude. I forgot his name. My bad. I think it's Tani, who is the producer right now. So they could be doing a video tomorrow morning before this character drops, right? But we'll see. We'll definitely see, okay? I'll definitely cover it if that is the case, right? But yeah, 3 days early access. Keep an eye out for tomorrow on the 23rd, and if it doesn't actually happen on tomorrow and they're going based off of this date specifically, because I think on the American website or the American trailer for Bandai Namco America, it said the 26th was early, or sorry, it was the release, and the early access was going to be obviously 3 days earlier. So yeah, that's the situation with that. That's all you really need to know. Look at this. Hold on, wait. This season pass will also get you access to previously released. Oh, okay, my bad. I got excited. I saw the costumes, but they meant, like, the 2 costumes that we've gotten in this entire season pass so far, which is so pitiful, dog. We have one outfit for Piccolo, which is the Red Ribbon Army outfit, and then we have the one for Goku. Do they even count that as an outfit for Goku Mini? Because all it does is it gives you, like, one... It's the same outfit. It's just one extra skill, and then you can transform, and that's pretty much it. So, yeah. Let's go over customization, right? This is going to just be speculation for future potential updates that we could have because it's such a great concept, right? Now, if you guys don't know Shallot, he can wear a bunch of different outfits, right? There's a lot of customization. He is not exactly like a custom character. He's not exactly like a CAC because you can't edit his foundation. Like, you can't edit the base. The character is this character, but they tried to make it a little bit fun, right? So you can wear like Trunks' outfit, Vegeta's outfit, Tien, Goku, Bardock. We have, I think that is Piccolo's, Broly's outfit from DBS. You have Post Boy Piccolo. This isn't even an outfit that he can wear, like, for Piccolo in Sparking Zero. But I think I can't remember. I think they did actually give Yamcha his baseball outfit. I can't remember if either they gave him the baseball outfit or they gave him the OG Dragon Ball outfit. I think it was the OG Dragon Ball outfit. And then there's the Aloha shirt Goku from the, same thing with Post Boy Piccolo, right? So those are outfits that are not even in the game. But I think what they should do, right, for example, is because he can also learn a bunch of different characters' attacks. Like, for example, you're saying the Elegant Blaster or whatever. I think this right here is Bardock's special attack. And then you have Gogeta's Stardust Breaker or Soul Punisher, which I prefer that name a lot more. He can learn pretty much anybody's skills, and not just good characters like, protagonists. He can also learn villain characters' attacks. Like, for example, Elegant Blaster, or like God of Destruction, Sphere of Destruction, whatever it was called. Frieza's, or Cooler Supernova. Broly's Gigantic Blaster, like his Mouth Blaster, whatever, what do they call it? Gigantic Roar. Like, there are so many different abilities. So what I think they should do in Sparking Zero, because certain outfits can change certain attacks. We've rarely gotten them in the game. Again, another fumble. They just don't want to focus on customization for whatever reason, right? But, for example, let's say they give him a couple of iconic characters' outfits. So let's say Future Trunks. I think that's a good one. Obviously, Goku, Vegeta, maybe Piccolo, and I guess that would pretty much be it, because Gohan, he usually has the same outfit, and Gohan doesn't really have a lot of unique things to him. He mainly just uses attacks either from Goku or Piccolo, right? Super Kamehameha, Special Being Cannon. The only thing I guess is like Burst Rush. That's the only like actual like iconic move, but it still follows up and finishes with a Kamehameha. So I think Trunks, Future Trunks, Vegeta, Piccolo, and Goku. Those would be like the 4 that I would give in terms of outfits. Obviously, I would love to have more, but those are like, you know, the characters that are like the most, you know, loved and have a lot of variety, right? So for Trunks, for example, his ultimate could change. Instead of the Rising Rush, okay, or instead of, Wild Cannon, it would give him, I don't know, Burning Attack, Shining Sword Slash. For Vegeta, Final Flash, or Gallic Gun. For Goku, Super Kamehameha, or maybe even Spirit Bomb. And for Piccolo, Hellzone Grenade, or Light Grenade, right? And then obviously Special Beam Cannon, okay? Iconic stuff. Now, if you want to say, let's add in Bardock, for example, give him his trademark move. Again, I don't know what there's always like a different name for it. It's like the Final Break Cannon or some shit. I forgot what it's called in Sparking Zero. They could do Yamcha, right? Even though Yamcha has like a Turtle Hermit Gi outfit, it could just be specifically his version of it, which is kind of like the one that, like, you know, Krillin also wears. You know, they could give him Wolfang Fist, right? Other characters, obviously, Broly is a great example. Gigantic Roar, Gigantic Meteor, like all that shit, or Gigantic Hammer, or whatever they call it. There's so many different outfits. Like, these are not even all the outfits, and I'm gonna go over every single outfit that's in the game and all the attacks that he can learn, at least from what I have in my game, right? So let's jump into that real quick. All right, guys, so I'm in the game right now. We have a lot to go over. I'm going to try to just break it down as quickly as possible in terms of, like, outfits and stuff. So you do have a full customization of his transformation. So if you need to, you can go from God, Blue, Super Saiyan 3, 2, 1. Look at the difference between the Super Saiyan 1 and the Super Saiyan 2 hair. I always appreciated that they did that, right? And even whenever it does go Super Saiyan, you see how it spikes up. It looks like slightly longer. And the Super Saiyan Blue version obviously would be the Super Saiyan hair, but blue. And the God version is still the base form hair, but red. So they did specifically do that, right? Which, again, I very much appreciate, okay? So moving on here, let's go over outfits. So not only outfits, he does have accessories. So you have his default, which is the blue outfit, right? You can give him accessories, like I like to give him the sword. Future Trunks outfit, which looks gas. We have Vegeta's battle suit, which this is the Saiyan Saga one. You have Shinhan, you know, Tiancha? Why'd I say Tiancha? Tien's outfit, which, yeah, they could give him, like, for example, I mean, you're seeing it up there, his, Tri-Beam and everything. Piccolo's Demon Gi, you got Raditz's outfit, the Goku Gi, Turles, I always say Turles. Turles, Bardock, Broly, Piccolo, Goku's Aloha shirt, Yamcha's outfit, Vegeta's apron, which is hilarious, from like a DBS special. I think that was an April Fool's joke thing. You have Ginyu, Force the Raccoon model, Beelzebub. That's a super unique one that, like, I never thought we would get for him. The Piccolo Red Ribbon Army outfit, which is an actual customization thing that Piccolo can have, and the Farmer outfit, which is hilarious. Now, I don't know if this is all the outfits that are available in the game. I would assume this is all of them because I've, you know, grinded this game a lot, and I've played this game for the past 7 years, so I would assume I did eventually get everything, right? Now, when it comes to actual accessories, you have the Turtle Hermit Shell, Tapion's Sword, the Power Pole, Gotenks Ghost, which I love, Yamcha's Bat, Nappa's Scouter. You have just a bunch of different Scouters. They have a headband for Vegeta. Penenko, is that how you pronounce it? The little plushie that Piccolo kept getting from Fidel. Gohan's glasses, Beelzebub's goggles, which I really like, and then the straw hat, which is on the back, which is part of the farmer shit or whatever. So that's, I mean, there's a good amount of customization that you can have for him. That's why every character, everybody's, you know, account will look different, which I really like. Now, when it comes to special moves, I'm not going to go over every single one of them, but I'll just show you guys the ridiculous amount of special moves that he can learn in this game from every other character. Look at this list, dog. Like, this is like Xenoverse 2 almost level special moves. And I haven't even learned all of them. Yeah, Meteor Ball, Final Spirit Cannon, that's the name of it, right? Finger Blitz Barrage, and Guilty Shot from Boo, which I didn't even know that was what it was called. But yeah, pretty cool stuff. That's gonna be it. I just wanted to kind of break that down and go over everything for y'all. So yeah, guys, Shallot, he's exciting, right? I mean, at least for me and for us that like Legends and we play Legends, it's gonna be fun. We're gonna be breaking down and covering this character, his full moveset and everything. Again, it's just one character, so there's not a whole lot that can be done with this character whenever, you know, in terms of content and stuff, but I'll try to be creative with it. We'll do a lot of fun stuff with him, maybe do some custom battle mode and stuff. Maybe I'll even try out ranked if you guys actually care to see me get fucking destroyed or just like an online battle, for example. But yeah, it's going to be pretty cool. We'll see what happens tomorrow if they do end up uploading early gameplay of it. I'll definitely tune into that. But if there are any cool recommendations for content that you want to see specifically whenever Shallot does drop, comment down below. Let me know what other cool customization, outfits, forms, etc., etc. And thanks for watching. Drop a like, subscribe here on the channel, ring my notification bell. Peace out.
This is Broly, and you are watching SLOplays. Make sure to subscribe, or else I'll destroy your entire planet.